Shalom. I want to give all praises, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to all the brothers out there pushing this word in truth and sincerity with charity. Shalom. This is the brother Debaria, and not sure what I'm going to title the lesson yet, but I'm basically going in on Esau's hatred towards Israel, And then right here it is, Ezekiel 35:1, it says, "Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it." And so the Lord is asking us to prophesy against Mount Seir, and Mount Seir is a representation of Esau, Edom. Get that real quick. This is Genesis 36 and 8. It says, "Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir." Esau is Edom. You see? Let me read it in the NLT. It says, "So Esau, also known as Edom, settled in the hill country of Seir." You see? And so it says, verse 3, Ezekiel 35, verse 3, it says, I don't know if I called out, it was, Genesis 36 and 8. But Ezekiel 35 and now verse 3, it says, "And say unto it, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate." See? So the Lord is saying he's going to destroy Mount Seir. He's going to destroy Esau, Edom. You see? His hand is going to be against Esau. Now, Esau in the Greek is Idumea. You see? The Idumeans, okay, were the Romans. All right? And so these are the Edomites, so-called Caucasian, so-called, self-proclaimed, white man today. Now, that's in general, but, Esau, all right, especially the elite of Esau, Edom, are going to be made most desolate. It says, "I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh." Because people don't even believe in the Lord no more, man. They're convinced that it's aliens and things like that. And so, when the Lord come, man, his name is going to be known again. Like it says in that Romans 9, it says, "For this very same cause have I made thee known," let me get that real quick. Romans 9, I think it's 13 or something, 18. Right, 17. But I'm going to start at Romans 9 and 15. It says, let's start with Romans 9 and 14. It says, "What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with the Most High?" God forbid, powers forbid, No, there is no unrighteousness. There's the like it says right here in Romans 9 and 11, it says, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, it says that the purpose of the Most High, according to election, might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. You see, this is the purpose of the Most High. The purpose of the Most High was for Esau to be the character that he is, and for Jacob to be the character that he is, for the nations to be who they are. This was all the purpose, the will of the Most High. You see? And so, it was 14. It says for now verse 15, Romans 9 and 15, it says, for he saith to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of the Most High that showeth mercy. You see, it's the Lord who decides, man. But verse 17 is the point. It says, for the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. You see? Therefore hath he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will, he hardeneth, right? So back to the Ezekiel 35 and I believe is we can go with we can finish verse 3 and then go with verse 4. It says Ezekiel 35 and 3, it says, and say unto it, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord. Right, that's him. Hey, that's the Lord. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Right? When they said raise it, right? It says, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord, translation would be like the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. And that's all the blood of the Israelites that they have shed worldwide. How they are destroying the earth, all that, But really, the blood that they have shed towards the nation of Israel. You see, there was a guy in my workplace who mentioned, he said some shit about, well, you wouldn't be too happy too if 6 million of your people got killed, and I'm, obviously I didn't say anything about it. I don't want to involve myself in conversations like that at work. But the truth is that that's a very small number compared to actual other so-called genocides or mass massacres or mass murders of certain races. Man, there's other races that got killed way more higher numbers than the witch nose people, you know? And so when you look at Jake, or when you look at the so-called Negro, Latino, and it's funny how I can mention them, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, when you look at the so-called Negro, Latino, Hispanic, and Native American, and the number of people, of their people that have been killed, there's no comparison. We're talking about single digits compared to 3, 4, 6 digits, 4 or 5 digits, 3, 4, 5. Let's say that. You can't compare. You can't compare the hatred that Esau Edom has had towards our people with any other nation on this planet alone. Not even to mention the hatred and the violence that Esau has spread throughout the earth worldwide, but just the violence alone towards Israel, towards the so-called Negro, Latino, Hispanic, Native American, so-called indigenous Indian of the Americas, so-called Caribbean Indians, West Indians, so-called Haitians, so-called West Africans, and those that have been scattered across the four corners of the earth that may behave and look like the other nations today. You see? There's no comparison. And so the judgment that's going to be upon Esau, Edom, is going to be a very severe a judgment, which it says in that Zondervan's Bible dictionary is the only sistering nation, right, that is not going to have a promise of mercy. You see, it said, and that's why in verse 6 it says, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Sit thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out and him that returneth. And I will fill his mountains with his slain men. In thy hills and in thy valleys and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. You see, and that's because these people are literally in oppression to us. They oppress us on a regular basis, all the time. It's a known thing. We've said it a million times. You know, the proof is in the pudding. And so they're going to eventually pay for all the, and that's one hell of a promise, man. You know, that's one hell of a promise right there, to see the destruction of our enemies, man. To see Esau, you know, get, you know, paid back, you know, or should I say get, you know, reciprocated the same energy, you know, that they have had towards the people of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, right? The Israelites. Okay? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right? It says, for the most part, it says, and it just keeps going. But I'm gonna cut it off right there, man. You know, and we'll make some more segments on this, man. So with that, I hope this was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to you. Shalom.